I'm Yuri Simoes. Welcome to my home in Rio. This is my brother Bruno Célio and my friend Márcio André. And today I'm gonna show you how I train. I try to warm the parts of my body that I'm gonna work most during the training. You know, that way I not just feel comfortable to do it, I flow more. You know, because if I don't warm these muscles, these joints, I'll feel stiff when I try to play the game that I like to play. So I try to work more specifically on my style of jiu-jitsu, you know. So when I fight, I can get my body feels loose and feels ready to do whatever my mind wants me to do. I like to do the warm-up as close as and as specifically as I can to the jiu-jitsu match, because a lot of people, they do running, they do push-ups. That's good too, you know, sometimes, but I rather work specific what I'm gonna use. That way when I'm training, like I said, it feels better. It feels like I'm already ready to do that. If I was running, maybe my heart rate would be ready, but my body would still, you know, be confused when I start rolling. So it's better to get my body used to what is gonna come next. So I start like slowly, and then I go to the drills a little bit faster, and then on the row, the first row, I try to do a little bit softer, like flow, and then as I keep rolling, it gets more intense. When I train, I like to not just work the speed, but the adjust of the positions as well. You know, so that way you don't just work the conditioning and the footwork and everything, but you also work the technique step by step, you know. We do both ways. We do the speed drills and the slow adjustment drill. I have friends for many teams, you know, really good people that I can call my friends, like Márcio is one of them, and we always exchange techniques, we exchange things that we have learned, you know, because we're friends, we help each other. It depends a lot on the day of the week. Like when I'm in Brazil, it's not very constant. What I do, like I don't do Monday I do certain thing. No, I kind of go with the flow. So I train with many guys, different places, and usually when I go for an academy, I follow their training schedule, their training ways, you know. But when I'm at home, I try to work on the subjects that I feel that are more needy on that day, because I always try to do, by the weekends, I try to do and work on the position that I lost on the training during the week. I've had a couple opportunities during rollings during this week to finish in the guillotine, but I missed it, and I want to make sure I fill that gap on the weekends. Every weekend I try to work. In the end of the training, I try to do like 30-20 times of one technique that I feel that I didn't do so well. Even a basic technique of like armbar from the close guard. You know, I try to work on the details, adjust, so the next week when I do it, I'll hope not lose it again, you know. Closer to the tournament, the first thing that I change is the timing of my rolls. Like when I'm not competing anytime soon, I don't care what time I train, whatever, you know, the academy puts the time, I'll go for any time. Even no time training as well. When it gets close to the tournament, I like to drill a lot. drill a lot of, especially the position that I do, and I row as well. I do at least, let's say 6, on an average day I do 6 rounds, 10 minutes, and I like to drill before that, like an hour, to get used to it, the timing and everything, to sharpen it up. But only closer to the tournaments I do the drills, you know. When I'm in USA, where I'm training full time there, my schedule is very different than here. I go for the 2 p.m. class training, Kyle's. Then I do a weight session like afternoon, like 4 o'clock. And then again at 7 o'clock I train with the class, I row with the class there. Sometimes like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I do judo there as well, which helps me a lot. I love stand-up, you know, either judo, wrestling, takedowns in general. I like it because it's part of jiu-jitsu, and I think it helps my base, it helps my strength, my grip, you know, so I like to do that, add that on top of my training as well. And then Sundays I take it off. Like Wednesday, for example, in the Wednesday, I take 2 trainings out or 3 trainings out to rest my body, so Thursday I can go harder again, and Friday I can go harder again. Like, it depends as well, you know. If I'm feeling something, I'll train 1 session less. But I try to keep like that. I try to do 2 jiu-jitsu training, 1 weight, and judo. Kyle Terra, it's the guy who organized my training. He helps me with like what he thinks I should work more on. He always makes some adjustments on my games. It's very important to have Kyle who, someone, you know, like is a coach to push you. So in my case, Kyle has been doing that. In America, I'm lucky to have him looking after me there. Whatever he sees that I should do more, I'll do it, you know. Yeah, man, it's like do the thing that you love every day and you will not work for 1 day in your life. Something like that, isn't it? It's pretty much like that with jiu-jitsu for me, you know. I love what I do, I enjoy it a lot, and it's fun, man. I know sometimes, you know, you're a bit tired and you don't feel like training, but it's part of it, you know. I don't think you're able to love anything every day in your life, but you still love it, and you know, after a day of rest, you feel like training hard again and going to train again. I'm blessed. And a lot of people they love, but they will never be able to do what they love. So like I feel really blessed on that.
Make sure to check out the other videos from this episode. BJJ Hacks TV. Subscribe now for free jiu-jitsu videos.